What's up guys, Barry Game here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to be talking about something I've been seeing a lot of people doing wrong, and it has to do specifically with this hero right here, Odie. So I've seen so many complaints on Discord, Reddit, even comments on here on YouTube about like how their Odie just doesn't do well, they're not that strong, and in reality, the one place that he gets ridiculously powerful is when he gets his exclusive unlocked Heart Crusher. This allows him to essentially execute enemies that go below that little arrow on their HP bar that builds up as they take more damage from him. So it's important to know that this is an important thing. The nice feature about this skill is the fact that it can kill through some really annoying things, including things like Brutus's immunity here. So he has that immunity to the first death. Doesn't matter, Odie's execute will go through that. And even heroes like Igor too. It's a nice counter to Igor because you know how he jumps around on all those little tombstones and everything, becomes very much a struggle to kill. Odie is the answer to that because he can just execute them immediately when their HP falls below a certain point. Now, the other thing we've recently unlocked too is we got the 3-piece elite set, which increases his damage up by 5%, 15 seconds in the battle, and gives him more attack speed, 40 seconds in the battle. Of course, he gets really good as it goes further on, but that is something I was focusing on because we all know Odie is the best damage dealer in the game. However, I've been seeing a lot of things wrong with the way people are using him, and it's mainly coming down to using auto battle. I need to push some multi-team here today. But one big thing I typically do on this team is make sure I am focusing on the correct targets here. So I usually run him on 100% manual because we want to take out a very specific enemy. And if, oh wow, that actually went to the wrong target. If you didn't notice with Odie too, his arrows, his little darts can miss, and you can see that happening with Reese right here. The arrows are just flying past the enemy, and in reality, when you are using this Odie, you want to try to hyper focus down specific targets that need to be killed off first. If you don't use him on manual, most of the time he's just going to go after the closest target, which sometimes is not the one you want to take out as fast as possible. It's usually like the tank, and the tank usually is not a threat. So one thing is for sure, you want to make sure that happens. Now, we are going to go through a bunch of battles here today. I wanted to just make sure you guys saw that at least at the beginning to see exactly how that works out with the combat and everything at slower pace. Besides that, we're going to try to push our multi-team stages a little bit further because I want to unlock further Dura's trial here today. But my goodness, some of these stages can get very, very difficult here. So let's try something else. One strategy I also like doing is doing a little swap right here, although I kind of want to swap into a different target potentially. But it does give more damage reduction, 25% more damage reduction to the also, which is kind of important on this team because keeping her alive is going to be our only chance at victory. Oh, this is a very, very difficult wave right here. My goodness, that was absolutely insane. So I don't know if we're going to make much progress here. What we could try doing is exiting out of this and then re-entering and using our Odie team as the main team here. Wrong battle. We need multi-team. So you can always switch the order of your teams like this as well. Let's see if this team can actually do it. And now that you've seen how it works, we're going to go ahead and run Odie on manual here. Now, I really want to take Seth out as fast as possible because he is like one of the biggest issues. The problem is, did you notice there is no little marker above Seth's head? Well, that's because Seth moved while the dart was traveling. Yes, projectiles do have that issue, and it can be really, really annoying. So you have to try to time this here when Seth is not moving, which I think he's about to jump again. No, we hit him that time. Perfect. Because we need to get him executed as fast as possible. He is the biggest issue. So running this on slow. Oh, wait, no. He's still there. Oh, gosh. I thought he was gone. He did his little disappearing jump thing. Oh, this is probably one of the most difficult heroes to beat on the opposite opposing side is Seth. He becomes extremely difficult. So maybe we can do something else. Let's go back to our main team real quick. And I'm going to control Ulsa, I think. Ulsa is going to be the one that we control here. And I really want to go after... Oh, that's the Rowan. That is the downside here, though, is sometimes it becomes very difficult to click what you want to on this bar. Okay, let's try this again. Let's get the battle going. Let's try to control Ulsa manually. Where did Seth go? Seth is, my goodness, I think he's in mid-air right here. If I can try to CC him, that would be cool, but man, they are just tearing apart our back line. So I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm just going to straight up swap the Seth, although that's going to be really bad for our damage reduction on our Alsa. But it might be what we have to do to make Seth just take additional damage here. To maybe take him out real quick. It's close. He might go to, he went down. Okay, cool. That's pretty much good, I think, to win it out now. And you can see how manually controlling the battle, even when we're not talking about the Odie, is kind of important here. I don't know if we're actually going to win this. Thorin versus, oh gosh, it did hit, but yeah. Manual control is very, very important, and it's the most important when we're talking about Odie, in my opinion. Odie is by far like one of the most important ones to do this with, just because of how that works right there. So let's see if we can just do a couple more battles here. Maybe we need to go to something more defensive, give us some magical and physical defense. See if that works. We're going to control Alsa, we're going to control Odie. Those are going to be two things, and we are going to try to take Seth out immediately. You can see he's almost dead. Boom, he's gone. So now we can just go back and hopefully get the W here, because again, Seth is the most important target. So if we were using the Odie strategy, same thing would happen. The problem with Odie is, oh my gosh, we're actually gonna lose this again. Okay, all right, I guess I have to manually the Alsa like the entire time, because this is absolutely crazy. Either that, or you know what I'm probably need to do too? I need to move where the Carolina is. Carolina, I think, is just getting completely stomped by some of that AoE. Yeah, we need to spread them out. Let's do this. Let's just make sure the Seth goes down. After that, I'm going to go for the Viperian, I think. Actually, no, I'm just going to, yeah, right here. Boom. Come on, get the kill, get the kill, get the kill. No, 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 it's too much damage. Okay, so the Carolina's a problem here. She's not really doing much for us. So who else can we run in this type of team? Well, if we want more survivability, we could always run someone that can do some healing here. And I'm actually thinking maybe Damien would be a really good candidate. So let's see how this turns out if we swap in Damien while still doing manual control and going after that Seth right here, trying to get him down as fast as possible. Not a good strategy, because we need that extra damage from Carolina to get the kill. So maybe we can use someone like Cessia instead and maybe have a better outcome, because Cessia can also entangle that target. Cessia has a little bit more survivability, I feel like, than Carolina in general, and then she has some good CC, which will synergize with our other heroes. Come on, Cessia, get that AoE, which is going to get a good root going on. We can continue with the Alsa, and maybe that was the difference we needed. Manual control, very, very important here, and I think we got the win now, especially since we can like combo stun the Viperian. Oh, so manually controlling combat is very important, not just for the main topic of today, Odie, but for other heroes as well. And again, we're going to run through this right here, and we are going to manually control your Odie. So please make sure you're doing this. See, well, I'm actually going to go for a different target this time, because last time it hit the Reese, and that was really awkward. And then now we're going to do this on the Cessia for the next hit back here. She should die quickly with that execute, and now we can come over here, take out the Reese, and we get the W. So you can see how this works out. So hopefully I can push to 445 today so we can get the next level difficulty of Dur's Trial. So far, it's looking pretty good, so I think we're on our way. So if you are running into issues, just hit that manual button on some specific key heroes. Also, Odie, it does wonders. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Only 20% of you watching right now are actually subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time.